Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of a CWHITT session. What's a CWHITT session? I'm so glad you asked. Why am I holding this watermelon? I'm so glad I asked. A CWHITT session is a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest. But this one is no surprise in that I've been telling everybody I'm coming to see Pastor Curtis. I'm coming over to Faith CDC. I'm coming to the farm and the orchard because we need to know what's going on. How you doing, Pastor?
I'm doing awesome. And yourself?
I am doing great now.
Awesome.
You know, you ever see people that still hold those signs, "We'll work for food"? I think today I'm holding that sign. I just scored a free watermelon here at the farm, and I understand these are as sweet as they come.
They're very sweet. So.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to put my payment away, and we're going to
All
talk
right.
all things Faith CDC. For those who are just not aware of your brand and this amazing location at 656 Carolina Street in Gary, tell us your whole vision and your whole venture so far.
Yeah, great. Thank you to your listening audience. Thank you for doing this. This is CWHITT session.
Yes.
This is a real CWHITT session.
Curtis Whittaker, Chelsea Whittington, you're right. I love it.
Real CWHITT session. So, Faith Farms and Orchard, that's where we're here. It's a division of Faith CDC. We started probably 20 years ago, but in earnest, we revamped when I became pastor and just got a vision from God to know where our food came from. And so we've been doing things in the food justice space. Our organization is a justice serving organization, so we deal with environmental justice, economic justice, food justice, and health equity. So
and then I just want to emphasize that, you know, when somebody says justice, absolutely, because a lot of inequity exists in communities of color,
right,
where we don't have the proper nourishment, nutrition, access to fresh foods and vegetables and fruits and vegetables, and that's exactly what you and your team have been doing for decades, and everybody just doesn't seem to know, but I do. That's why I have that fresh watermelon I'm getting ready to eat.
That's our goal. You know, that's I believe what our mission of church should be. Jesus was about justice in all of these places, and so from social, economic, environmental, food justice, and health equity, that's what we're about. That's what the farm is about. So the farm gives us the ability to, as you said, access. The farm gives us the ability so that we have access to fresh fruit, vegetable. There's a correlation between health and access to food. So a lot of folks, black and brown folks in our communities, are struggling with their health. Unfortunately, some are even dying before their time because we don't have access to fresh fruit and vegetables. So our goal here is to provide fresh fruit and vegetable. Our goal here, we now have a program that's running. It's called Faith Food is Medicine program, where it looks at utilizing food as medicine. And so that no one is because you got to cook it a certain way. Our program now started August 1st. It goes through the end of next year.
Okay.
So it's an 18-month program. If you participate in the program, we got it's two sides to it. They both deal with heart disease or cardiovascular disease. If you've been clinically diagnosed with cardiovascular disease, one program we have programs. One will give you a free meal for 11 months. The other one, it goes through the end of the year. So we're looking for 275 people who have been clinically diagnosed with heart disease. They have to go through 12-week class that's led by our nurse practitioner. So we got a nurse practitioner on board. Frida, you may not know, is a nurse.
Yes, we do. Frida Graves.
Yeah, and we got some other folks that are clinicians on board because we can't. That is not my area of expertise.
Pastor, stay
in my lane. I got the numbers straight, so we gonna roll that way.
How do they get involved if I qualify? What do I need to do?
So you have to call our office 219-880-0850, and we'll give you a referral form.
Okay.
It's like a prescription. So your doctor gives you a prescription. You come and bring that prescription to us, and then we enroll you in our program.
Wonderful. Are there partners with this? Is this the program with Edgewater, or is this?
So we got all physicians who want to donate or send participants our way.
Okay.
So Edgewater has sent some patients our way.
Okay.
We've gotten some from other FQHCs in the
like
community.
Health Net. We can
Yep,
get some.
Community Health Net is a partner with us.
Okay.
All of the physicians. This isn't about one versus the other. We're trying to tackle heart disease across the system.
I love it. Now, do we have to be a Northwest Indiana resident, or Gary? What are the requirements there?
Gary resident.
Okay.
Northwest Indiana resident. As long as you're that, that's what we're looking for, so that we're able to do two things. So one of the programs, the program tackles heart disease. 12 weeks, you have to attend sessions.
Okay.
Right? It talks to you about heart disease. You get familiar with what it is and ways to, be and live a healthier life.
Okay.
It's taught by a nurse practitioner. The other is you get a free meal 5 days a week.
Wow.
A free, culturally relevant, let me say that.
Right. A good meal that's healthy.
Chef-prepared meal. So we got two chefs on staff. One is African-American male. The other is a Latina. And they are rocking with us. We're in week 2 now of the meals. We need 75 for 6 months.
Okay.
And then we do 75 the next 6 months, and then 50 for the last 6 months.
So if I'm behind, you'll catch me up, since we're 2 weeks in. Is there a way to
you'll
be able
still
to
go,
catch? Okay.
Yeah, you'll still go your full 6 months.
Okay, sounds good. If you're just tuning in, it's a CWHITT session. We are at 656 Carolina Street in beautiful downtown Gary, the Emerson section. We picked a great day for a session.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So
it's
over
awesome.
here in our background, I see growth.
Yeah,
and not just vegetation, but as far as physical growth. What's the new amenity here on the farm?
Yeah, so we have a new hoop house. They call them wind tunnels hoop houses. This is our 5th one.
Ooh.
This one is pimped out. So
Did the pastor say pimped out?
Yeah, it's pimped out. Yeah.
We got to do it
pimp
too.
my ride.
Yes.
It's pimp my hoop house.
Okay.
So this one, the ones we had originally, we're going to get those sort of like this, but they're automated.
Okay.
And so we can set a thermostat in there, and when the temperature is too high, the fan opens up and those things on the side open up. The plastic rolls up by itself or rolls down by itself depending on the temperature. So we're in the fall, going into the fall season, getting ready to put our fall crop in, and just excited to be growing.
I'm glad that you brought that up, Pastor, because a lot of people think that, it has to be hot outside and this is it for the farm until next year. But truth be told, there's more activity that we're getting ready to embark on than there was in the summertime.
Yeah, we'll be growing, depending on the weather, we'll be growing through December.
Okay.
So we'll get through December. We plant fall crop. A lot of those are root vegetables. So we'll be planting, and these give us the ability to just extend our growing season. So we're looking to get the rest of these completed so that we can hopefully continue to grow.
Now, I want to congratulate you. We did a story during the summertime of your junior master, your urban master, those young master gardeners.
They call it Jump, Junior Urban Master Producers.
Talk about those young people and what they were able to experience.
In fact, we had about 5 of them that came from your church.
Yeah. Trinity.
Trinity, yeah, because they have a farm over there. And so we had 50 young people. They went through 7 weeks, a 7-week intensive course, Junior Urban Master Producer course. And our program is called New Ag. New Ag stands for Next Urban Ag Generation. And this is the first year with a new name. Last year we had 25. The year before that we had a number. So last year we said we would double that number, and we did. We went from 25 to 50.
Fantastic.
We have 50 young people, 9 to 18 years old. And they work.
And they were making money too,
yeah,
right?
They made $15 an hour. They work 9 hours a week, 3 days a week. So.
I heard some of my church members talking about payday the other day. That made me laugh. But it to me has so many benefits. One, the nutrition and health aspect, but also keeping them busy and keeping them positive, giving them something to do instead of giving the streets to giving them to the streets. You know what I'm saying?
And this is a life skill. So we teach them, hey, We teach them about advocating for food in a food insecure community. So we had some enrichment sessions all summer long.
Ooh.
Where they could come and learn. And so they did learn stuff on the farm, and that's great. But they also learn stuff about life. Because farming might not be for them, but maybe they can be a chef.
Right.
There's somewhere you can get in this game and,
make
prosper.
it relevant. Yes.
Yeah, and so we taught them all that kind of stuff.
Here's what I'm hoping. Now that school is back in, that they have taken the skills that they've learned here on the farm and from the farm to the table, right? And cooking in their homes and sharing recipes that make the whole family healthy.
That's the goal.
That's
the goal, and that's what we're continuing to work on. With New Ag, our goal is to get each of them to look at ag as a career and a major in college.
I love it.
So there is a grant program. It's called the 1890 Land Grant Program. It's for anybody, but it's for anybody, but particularly geared to African Americans. It's a partnership between the federal government and HBCUs. And so our goal is to get them, if they want to major in an ag-related field, they can go to an institution for free.
Like Howard. Okay.
Unfortunately, Howard ain't on there.
Howard's not on there.
No,
Oh, boo, Howard. I'm going to have to make some calls.
But yeah, if they were. But they have a number of them that they can select from.
Okay.
They get a four-year
Right.
full ride scholarship to college, and that's what we're looking to do with our seniors in that program.
Yes.
We're looking to get them to go to school for free.
With a lucrative career path.
With a lucrative
I'm going to
career
pass
path.
the word on that. We're going to have to talk a little bit more in depth and get that information pushed out. If you're just tuning in, again, we're at 656 Carolina Street. We are here with the founder, the visionary, Pastor Curtis Whittaker of Faith CDC, and the CSA boxes. Talk to me about that program. People have been pulling up and grabbing good stuff.
Yeah, so CSA, I was just talking to one of our CSA participants, and she was just raving about what she cooked with her box the other day, and how her husband and son were like, we sure missed you, and we glad you're back. So we had a lot of good stuff in the boxes. It's once a month. Every third Thursday, we have a CSA box program. It's $30 for the box. It's probably $50. Sister Frida just always puts a whole lot more in there than $30. So you all, because if I was doing it, you wouldn't get that. You would be at $30.
$30. You're an accountant, though.
But y'all better thank God Sister Frida is doing it.
The bean counter.
Yeah, that's right. They would have stopped at $30. But
so if they want to get involved, learn more about it, give us the number again, Pastor.
Yeah, 219-880-0850. Call that number. Tell them you're interested in a CSA box. Tell them you want to know more about faith, food is medicine. Or you want to know more about Faith Farms and Orchard and what we're doing out here. You can come and learn, and you can come out here and learn. And if you come and learn with us, we're happy not only to take young people and put them in a program, because now all of them are certified.
Yes.
They have a certificate as Junior Urban Master Producers.
I love it.
It's crazy. They were walking and herding the goats. And people would stop and just like, what are they doing?
I would stop too.
Yeah, they would stop, because the goats, we let them out, and we let the young people learn how to be herders, and that's career pathways.
Well, so imagine the stories they tell now in the classroom when they say, what did you do this summer? Oh, nothing, just herded a few goats.
Right.
But this is amazing. There's also the garden boxes that are out in front of various establishments and businesses throughout the city. Give us a quick update on that.
So those garden boxes were for seniors. We had a partnership this summer with LaJuan Clemens and Progressive and Faith and a Grow Culture, Damon Bazell. And the young people put garden boxes together, and then we delivered them to some seniors so that they didn't have to bend down. It's at their level. They don't have to get into the ground. They got a box. We put food in the box, seed in the box, soil. So all they have to do is call and sign up. We're looking at doing it again next year.
Okay.
Rolling it out on a more robust scale and level. But that was a program specifically geared towards seniors.
And if I know anything about you, Pastor Curtis, you always set these like mental internal goals. I just know how you operate. If it's 25 people this year, it's going to be 50 next time, 75. It's all about growth all around, literally and figuratively.
It's all about growth.
And last but not least, I know that we have an amazing amount of followers shows. You do. We collectively, Faith Farms does.
Yeah.
And there are generous people out there.
There are.
I am willing to believe, I won't say bet on the church grounds, I am willing to believe that there's somebody who probably wants to sow a seed, get it, in your ministry. If they want to help from a monetary standpoint, what do they need to do, Pastor?
Yeah, they can donate to Progressive Community Church. It's $ PCC Gary. That's our Cash App. And, you know, we'll pour it into what we're doing here. A lot of it is going into the young people this summer. Again, that's a lot of money that they got paid. They were excited, but here's what I love about them. They had an interview, newspaper. The Times was here, and the Times asked them what did they learn, why are they here. None of them mentioned money.
Praise God.
Out of 20 out of 50 that they interviewed, none of them mentioned I'm here because I'm getting a check.
Wow.
And so that I was just about to cry.
Yeah, that
it's
speaks
like,
volumes.
yeah, it's like we really want to be here. Some of them was like, man, I got forced to be here, but now that I'm here, I don't want to leave.
Yeah.
So this is a place of transformation. That's really what it's about. That's really what it is about, working with young people, that they are transformed. They can see some things differently, and then they can go out and be world changers.
And literally see the fruits of their labor.
Yeah.
You have been watching a See What Session, which is a pop-up interview in a pop-up location with a surprise guest. Pastor Curtis Whittaker here at Faith CDC. We're at Faith Farms and Orchard, 656 Street. If you haven't checked out this amazing OS, if you will, in the city of Gary, now is your chance. What's that number? One more time, Pastor.